noticing the split start. The guys have got a little bit of a break on at this time, so we'll quickly have the people off the track for the dummy grid and the Pro Twins to get away. So there's the lights. The lights are out and we are away racing. So the split lineup goes through here. First ball, set lights on the line, followed by the Pro Twins. And the faster of the Pro Twins will quickly be on the tail of those super lights, but with increased riding numbers and more classes, trying to fit it all in on a race program. This means that you've got these multiple classes in the same moto. Not that that's a problem at all. We'll do the same again, of course, for the Super Sport 300 and 250 production a little bit later on. So here we go with our Super Light program. Today brought to us by MTF of Timaru. MTF, of course, Motor Trade Finance right here in Timaru. At this day and age, the motor vehicles have become so much more affordable, but the fact that as well, you want to make sure that you can get a finance package to suit the sort of machine you want. Gone are the days of keeping a car for 30 years and then trading that car in and moving on to your next one. You can do it on a more regular basis, keeping up with the latest of technology and models and the right kind of fit for your family. And of course that means that you can get a great machine and also, of course, at the right price, so that therefore it all comes down to a good MTF finance deal. As recommended as the number one motor trade finance company in New Zealand, and as approved under the hallmark of standards in the financial industry. So well done. Nathaniel Diplows is the man to do it out in front of the stage. And well done to Jacob Stroud. So Jacob Stroud feeling much better now. We talked to Jacob here yesterday. Was of course doing the 600 Super Sport class on the MV Augusta Helicraft bike, but it was just too much work to be doing the two different bikes. And of course at the same time, both of these bikes are sort of a development and a lot of ongoing work, and it was just a real personal struggle. And Jacob, I believe, 100% doing the right thing and just opting to do one class. So good decision, and look at that, it's turned into a positive reward and allowing him to get straight into second place. Nathaniel Diprose, Jacob Stroud ahead of Jason Easton. So good work out here with Nick Kane, and there's Dennis Charlotte. He's sitting back in a fifth place. This is a title that Dennis wants more than the 300 Super Sport that he is riding, because this is a class he's not yet won in New Zealand road racing. He's won every other, so great to see. Nathaniel Diprose, the man in the front there as we look back to Jacob. Good work there on the Kramer. So he's got the Kramer nicely sitting in second place, and this is what we were talking about yesterday with Jacob Spider, that this is a better looking, or a better fitting personal point of view for Jacob to be out there on the track now on just the one bike.
Oh, definitely. There's few people around that can run two classes. We expected to run the front end. I think it was 2001 when Tony Rees won the Superbikes and the 600. And that's the last time somebody's attempted that, apart from, I think, Johnny Rossman, who's trying to do it. But it's just such a big job. And it's not only the fitness level, it's also just the mind and where you're at and which bike you're on and trying to concentrate on that. So, great job. We're going to see some better results out of young Jacob Stroud right now on the track. We've got two classes out there. The first of the Pro Twins is Jordan Burley, followed by Nick Kane, Liam Underwood, and then we go to Michael Patchett, Nick Salverwood, Alex Butson, Matt Dunlop, who's riding the Weiss bike because he blew his up, and that's Kendall that has won the sidecar race yesterday, passing for Pete the Pirate for his third ever New Zealand Superbike Championship race win. So, but as usual, checking out a massive battle here for 11, 10 and 15, Dennis Charlotte. 11 is Jason Easton. I sat there with him, with his, I think he's got his daughter Olivia there. And I'm trying to think of his son's name. Was it Thomas? Last night anyway, Thomas, yeah, and spent about 20 minutes in the thing late at night, and he said he's really annoyed because his bike's not running the top end, but maybe he's got that sort of, we've seen Dennis Charlotte's come through on Jacob Stroud down there at the 100 metre mark. It almost goes three wide into the John Jones steel corner, Neil Ritchie.
That is just fantastic to look at. Look at them. You'll see them here on your CTS Live update. It's the fight going on for second place is where it's at the moment, because already we've seen Nathaniel Diprose step up the mark. Now this is a man who had an amazing crash on the first day, first race. Got 0 points in race number one. The man who was a hot favourite after winning the Suzuki Series prior to the new year, and he stepped away with it in big style. We all thought, man, this guy's got to be a favourite. When you crash in race number one at the New Zealand Superbike Championships, you know you're on the back foot, but hey, he's been doing the winning since then, and great to see. And during the week was able to hop off his crutches. He was still on crutches as he was racing the bike last Sunday, and went on to take the Grand Prix on crutches as well. So he was capable of riding the bike. He was okay as far as headspace was concerned. No other debilitating injuries, but it's just that he had a pain in his leg, which was enabling him to rest his leg. He was then, of course, finding the fact that some of the corners were a little bit harder, but luckily, as these tracks, there is anti-clockwise circuit, both Ruapuna and levels. He was finding it easy to do because he was dominated by left-hand corners rather than right, so he wasn't feeling too much out of space. So great effort from him, and he's already stepped out to a 1.2 second advantage on this. So as far as racing is concerned, that's a big one, but loving this battle going on in the next placings for the podium with Jason Easton, Dennis Charlotte and Jacob Stroud in there. So Dennis Charlotte, he's gone from 5th place to already be in the 2nd spider, so starting to make the moves that counts in the early stages of racing here. What about these track conditions at the moment? The moisture's gone, no real heat in the sun yet, and 0 wind factor out there. This is close to perfect.
It is close to perfect. The lap times are nowhere near lap record at the moment, but right now it is what it is. The wind, you wouldn't mind a bit of wind to take the cloud away, but then that's going to bring the heat and all that. But the main thing is no precipitation here. As we've got 3 laps to go, Jacob Stroud goes through there. Is that Jacob? No, that's Nathaniel Diprose. Sorry, Nathaniel Diprose goes through. He's been a hard charger for a number of years in several classes. He's another man doing double duties as well. He's doing the lightweight class on KTM 490, but meanwhile he's got his massively beautiful, one of the most advanced motorcycles on track, his S3650 Pro 20.
Yes, indeed. Just updating Gav Goldmeyer to update on behalf of Spider there. So Nathaniel Diprose ahead of Jason Easton, Dennis Charlotte, Jacob Stroud in there, Chris Huddleston, the young man, Ashley Weller, some great riding from Ashley. Man, he had a disintegrated engine with only days to go before the championship, so it was able to be put back together nicely. They did some fine-tuning during the week as well and thought, oh no, they just better check the top of that engine, and found there was some problems. So before it became a disaster, that's been rectified, so he was feeling more confident. And look at that, the fine Invercargill man has dropped himself into a 6th place in this very good field. Looking at those Pro Twins, as we've updated as well, Jordan Billy, Nick Kane and Liam Underwood, they sit a 9, 10, 11. And what these guys have been commenting about is they start in this second group with the Pro Twins, and you quickly get on the tail and start to overtake Superlights. So you're already caught in the traffic, but with so many races, they're in jeopardy of losing their whole class if they are in a standalone race. So with their lesser rider numbers, they fit on the back of Superlights.
Right, Nathaniel Diprose leads us by a country mile goal in and out of the John Jones Steel corner. We're looking for the rest of the podium, and Dennis Charlotte has moved up in the 3rd place. He's got ahead of Jacob Stroud, and he was going into that JJ Jones Steel corner. He was probably 3 bike lengths behind Jason Easton. This is 2nd and 3rd on the podium. 2nd and 3rd. Hello, somebody's down at the hairpin there. The bike slide around. The person is upright. That's the important thing. The white flag is... we've got a red flag situation. I think we've gone reds. So I don't think it will be that incident. There must be something else along around the track. So red flag, folks, means that right now, if the races run up to 65%, it's called a half race. Yes, we've got a bike down there in the Castrol corner, a Pro Twin bike, looks like down in the Castrol corner, the rider is moving around. So right now, if the race runs to 65%, it is declared as a full race rather than they go and rerun it. But if it's less than 65%, it gets half points.